So, in part 13 of lesson 70, we're moving on to another benefit of the left shoulder coil under the throat. Now I'm talking about being a right-handed golfer myself. It's my left shoulder to my throat that's the key motion. With the left-handed player, it's the right shoulder to the throat. But, holds true for both left and right-handed, the journey of the shoulder creates the 15 things. Now one of the big things, again, not only to get asked how long should my backswing be or how long should my swing be, I'm asked what tempo should it be. One of the big heresies is that if you slow the swing down you'll be more accurate. It's a lie. You cannot trade power for accuracy. If you slow your swing down, you'll just be slow and bad rather than quick and bad. And if you slow your swing down, the ball goes far into trouble. Nothing changes. If accuracy was born of gentleness and slowness, why do you miss putts? No matter what shot you hit, accuracy comes from creativity. If you're going to hit a good putt across a break or whatever type of putt you hit, you've picked a line, you have to get the right pace. Being gentle with a putter doesn't work, nor does it work with a driver or any other club. I need to get you to understand that your most powerful rotation will be your strongest shot. Again, that's counterintuitive. If you'd asked me 7 years ago what happens to pupils' dispersion the harder they hit it, in a heartbeat I'd say it disperses. I now know, because of the technology of the GC2, my launch monitor, I know that the better a pupil hits it, the tighter the grouping. Okay Luther, I know what you're saying. Tell me how far to swing it. It's down again to your physique, your temperament, and to the club that you're using. So I'm not going to swing slowly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create power through the left shoulder. Now, if my wrists and arms make the movement, of course it will be quick. You can move your wrists very quickly and you can move your forearms very quickly, but it's very hard to get your shoulder to move that quickly. It tends to want to coil deliberately. So can I give you that word? Not a slower backswing, but one that you own, one that is deliberate. Imagine you had a catapult. You would aim at your target and you would stretch the catapult slowly and deliberately and then release it. It doesn't matter how slowly you stretch a catapult or how quickly, it will release at the same speed. The same is true of the golf swing. If I load the shoulder as deliberately as I dare, I'm creating power. I've stretched the catapult. I can now release. So although it was a slow motion backswing, I was still given full power as I hit the shot, albeit that one a little bit thin. Your wedge swing, your 6-iron swing and your driver swing are going to vary in length and plane. We've discussed that. But the tempo of your golf swing is born of your physique and the intent of the shoulder again. So you set up, the shoulder loads the throat. Now, with all the different. Ernie Els, he's a real slow stretcher. He's got this wonderful rhythm. You know Ernie Els, his wonderful silky rhythm. It looks like slow motion. And you put him up against someone like Nick Price, very quick, very brisk swing. And your Ernie generates more club head speed in the downswing. So we're all different creatures, we have different temperaments, different mechanisms, different ways of hitting shots. That's what changes the tempo. But don't try and think I'll be slow or think I'll be rhythmical. Rhythm is not a cause of a good swing, it's the result of a good swing. If I had a bent bicycle wheel and spun it at speed, it would vibrate and wobble. Even if I did it slowly, it would just wobble less. But if the wheel is true, you can spin the wheel very quickly, it doesn't break up. We don't want a jerky, snatchy acceleration, we want a deliberate. So there's the key thought for you. If the left shoulder loads deliberately and fully, the 9-inch journey, I'll isolate it, wrist, forearm, watch the left shoulder, that journey is your rhythm. You can't rush it, and you can't overswing as we mentioned earlier. Okay, here we go. Normal swing, load the shoulder and through. Tom Watson, wonderfully brisk, crisp swing. What I can tell you is if you ran that swing on tape, the shoulder is loading deliberately. And as I say, if it's good enough for Tom Watson, it's definitely good enough for us.